got your clips out of the bag, look like that. Get some rat nose pliers or pliers, bring them together in there and flatten them down as they're going to be on the... Okay, so you're going to flatten them down. Okay, what I do at this stage for Picasso is possibly even just flatten it slightly. Picasso aren't they're a very good foot pocket. A lot of people don't like them, but they're not a very easy pocket to fit. They're nowhere near as well finished as your Oma. One side is actually different than the other, so they do take a little bit more fitting. Now, what we do with these is first we've got to take the small craft knife and take out this little tab that is inside it. This little tab here for locking into the plastic blades. We can't use that, so cut very carefully down each side, then chop it out, because I think you'll never go back to plastic blades once you've been using composite blade. Same on this side. Very carefully so you don't slice right through it. Take that bit out. Okay, now these are quite a bit thicker in the end than the Oma. So what we need to do, you can see by that the clip is not going to come together as easy as the other. So we either, again, you can do it with a very sharp craft knife, just very slowly, just shave off a little bit like so. Just do it carefully, small bits at a time, so you don't dive into it and bugger them completely. You can see how the top is actually thicker than the bottom, so you may need to take a little bit more off of here. Or if you've got the grinder, I will trim this up again on the grinder in a minute. It's just showing you can do it this way if you don't have access to the grinders and linishes. But you get it whittled down on the tip so that it is coming together pretty good. Okay, I will give that a polish up on the linisher, seeing I have one. This side. Check these clips again that they're fitting, and that's looking pretty good. Rightio, so now take out these screws supplied. At the moment, this is a weak point of the Picasso pocket, is that it's only holding by about 2 mil of rubber. I'm in the process of making a toe plate with 2 bolts either side, which will go right through to washer, which will give a lot better mounting to get the power transfer. because if you start getting your foot pocket and blade flexing, something's going to give. You'll destroy the foot pocket or the blade, and you're not getting your full power transfer, which is the ultimate idea of using this type of blade. Okay, plenty of lubricant. Same thing. Enter it into there. Bend its legs back. Making sure it's right in. That's right in. The Picasso pocket, the blade will go back probably another 5 or 6 mils further into the Picasso pocket than the Oma. But that's all good. Okay, you can just check these around. This is another point with the Oma, with the Picasso, is that the tips are, both legs are slightly different. Okay, now so we drill a pilot hole. Big bit. Okay, putting that piece from the bottom through there and out into the rubber. There. Then that one into it. It's tight. Okay, same process. By bending its legs open, it will open up. We bend it right back, wriggle it to get it is accepted at both sides by bending it back and rolling it up all the way up to the end. Okay, these sometimes will be longer, so one side is longer than the other. So we bring this one exactly the same up to there. You sometimes will need to maybe just take the very tip of this off to let it come in properly into there. I find that most most Picasso pockets, one side is about 10 mil longer than the other. Get a stronger knife, cut that off and clip it on. Bang, there. Okay, now we fit the clips. So, same thing, it's up to you whether you leave the long ones in and snap them off, or whether you replace them